You are welcome to the Guru's Perspective. I intend talking on the budget as brought before the National Assembly, the 2023 budget, by the minister, that beautiful woman, of Finance, Zainab. Yes, because the calculations of the 2023 budget have no future for Nigeria. I'm not an economist, but you really don't need to be well taught or decreed with BSc, Master's, PhD in calculation before you look at the budget proposal has been given to us to know that this has no hope. But there is another issue that is taking priority over that. So for that reason, I will defer the budget discussion till about a few hours' time or a day time. Let us go back to that issue which I calculated in my own evaluation to be of much importance than the budget. We need to know how much NNPC have decreed. I use the word decreed. Either we are talking of NNPC as it were, or NNPC Limited as it is today, have decreed to finish Nigeria. I want to believe that from beginning till date, the NNPC had never helped this country to achieve anything near greatness financially. And today, I'm going to base my speech on two evidences that are confronting NNPC and confronting NNPC Limited, and NNPC Limited tried confronting or defending themselves. One, at the National Assembly last week, a revelation was made. Colonel Hamid Ali is the Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Services. He said, I repeat, he said the consumption rate of 90 million liters per day, which NNPC is talking about, that brought subsidy to almost 6-point-something trillion, that he doubted the figure. That is number one. Because the man went further. All this were happening at our National Assembly. And of course, what we have at the National Assembly, the remnant of those that are attending regularly in the National Assembly these days, either in the Senate or in the House of Representatives, they are attending because of the allowances, but because most of them are now disgruntled when they fail to pick a ticket to come back from their different political primaries election. So they are frustrated. Most of them are disgruntled. Most of them go there with bitterness against. So that is why you will be seeing the interrogations of the parastatals of the ministry of everything going harder, maybe to be able to increase what would have been the totality of taking home, because after going home this time they are not returning back. But that's not the issue I want to discuss today, though that itself is an issue worthy to be looked into in the future. What I'm saying now is that the Controller General of the Nigeria Customs Services came there and said that this issue of subsidy that go as high as this issue of the total consumption of Nigeria fuel daily, that he was not contented with it, that it cannot be the actual figure. The Guru stands with that man's position. In the beginning, when the 450,000 barrels of crude was allocated for Nigeria, it was for that reason that the 4 refineries built in this country had total refining capacity of 450,000. So that when the 450,000 barrels are turned, Nigeria will have even less, much left behind after the consumption, daily consumption. And there are questions we need to ask to support the argument of Colonel Hamid Ali, the Controller General of the Nigerian Immigration Services. Who computed the daily consumption of liters of PMS by Nigerians? Who computed it? What was the perimeter of computation? And how was it arrived upon? Because this is a very short video discussing the matter, let me place it on record that at NNPC once said, please quote me, go to the records to see it, that our consumption per day, our consumption daily, the total Nigeria's consumption daily was 30 million liters. Then they moved it from 30 million liters to 40 million liters. Of recent, they now move it to 60 million liters. But now they've come to 98 million liters, which is almost 100 million liters. Where are the cars consuming this? Where are the cars? And who are these Nigerians consuming as much as very close to 100 million liters per day? This is what the Comptroller General, the Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs Services put as an argument. And he allocated his argument. He interrogated it further. He said, according to NNPC, this is what NNPC is doing itself. They said the consumption of Nigerians on daily basis was 60 million liters. But they released 98 million liters from their depot. They released 98 million. When they have on authority, on their own authority, their own books, that the amount we consume is 60 million liters. If you remove 60 million liters from 98 million liters, you still have 38 million liters left. If you know that the consumption all around Nigeria is 60 million liters, why are you releasing 98 million liters on a daily basis? Then you will tell me that they are being smuggled. It means we are part of the smuggling. Maybe you will not understand it yet. But I repeat it. It means you are part of the smuggling. As very recently, the Nigerian Navy alleged that stealing of our oil, the NNPC is even involved at the top level. But I will return back, the Guru will return back to conclude what is the quantity of liters Nigeria consume per day that is making us now to go into how many trillion for subsidy. The Guru will come back. Don't go away, please. But for now, touch the button, like our position, like our video, subscribe, make a comment, and share, please. Don't forget, touch the button, like it. The Guru will be back.